Good morning and welcome to this segment of the program. This is Inuarata no Sahai. Now, how come that so many businesses are losing customers these days? Why do customers leave? This is what we are going to be looking at this morning. As time will permit us, we'll be looking at 5 reasons why customers leave. 5 reasons why customers leave. And number 1 is the display or show of indifference towards customers. The customers come around and there is no enthusiasm from you towards them. The kind of body language you exhibit is like their presence is even inconveniencing you. We see this a lot in most businesses, and also even if you go down the health service, you go to some clinics and some hospitals, you see the kind of body language that is displayed by the personnel there. It's like you're coming there to engage their services. It's inconveniencing them. So one of the reasons that customers leave, especially when they have a second option, when they have an alternative, is the display or show of indifference towards them. You exhibit a body language that just shows to them that you are not interested in them. And as a result of that, you see a situation whereby the customer may not come back again, especially when the customer has an option B or a second alternative. It's so important we look at this seriously so that this kind of issues will be avoided. Why do customers leave? Another reason that makes customers to leave is you engaging in argument contest with them. You want to win the argument. You see, you are not in business to win argument. You are in business to win and retain customers. So there is no need for you to try to win the argument contest. There is no need for you to try to match your ego with the customer's ego. There is no need for you to show to the customer that you have PhD in argumentology. It's not necessary. What you want is a customer's patronage. And the reason the customer will likely leave is whenever the customers come at any point in time and trying to explain something or trying to pass a point across, you also want to prove yourself. You want to make a point. You want to win an argument. Like I said, you are not in business to win arguments. You are in business to win and retain customers. So one of the reasons customers leave is when you continuously engage in argument contest with them. This also should be taken seriously and then avoided. Another reason customers leave is inability to connect with you or to reach you. Customer has something, maybe they have an issue they want to bring before you. Probably they're having a challenge with a product they purchase from you, or probably a service, you are rendering to them, and they want to reach you. There are some people out there, it is very difficult for their numbers or their email to be found. Then another challenge is also the customer have your phone number, the customer calls, and for 30 minutes or even more, the customer is on hold. The customer is waiting for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, possibly sometimes an hour, waiting on hold, being responded to by automated answering machine. And if you want this, press 2. If you want that, press 4. If you want this, press that. You continue to press and press and press, and the pressing is never ending. 1 hour, sometimes days. The customer is in a particular location of the country that is like 4 or 5 hours drive from the location where this product was brought from, that the customer is having a negative experience with. The customer wants to reach out to you, to lay a complaint, or for you to probably explain how a particular aspect of the machinery or the machine should be operated. And for 1 hour, 2 days, 3 days, the customer is still trying to reach out to you. That can make a customer to stop engaging your services or buying your product. Then another element or another factor that contributes to customer leaving is inconsistent information. Inconsistent information, irregular information. You see a situation whereby 3 employees from the same company, from the same system, from the same business, are giving 3 different perspectives on an issue. This presents the enterprise, the business organization, as a very bad brand. They work for this organization, they work for this system, they all wear the badge or the ID card of this enterprise, of this organization, this business. And then you are asking a question on an issue or on a product or a service they are rendering. You ask employee A, he says one thing. You ask employee B, he says another thing. You ask employee C is saying different thing that is totally different from what employee A and B has said. Inconsistent information, irregular information. This can make people just get tired of a system, get tired of an organization, get tired of a company, and at the end of the day, they may not want to continue to engage your service. And as I'll move towards conclusion this morning, another factor that contributes to customers leaving you is wasting the customer's time. People are busy, very busy. Very busy. And when they come to buy your product or engage your services or make order online for your product, they want that thing delivered on time so that they can use that product to quickly attend to what, an issue they need to attend to. And so wasting their time is not just good for your brand image. The reason you see people today in engaging financial services in terms of making deposit into their account or making withdrawal from their account, the reason they pay extra cost on POS terminal as regard those financial transactions is because they just want to save time. They don't have that patience anymore to go and queue up in the bank waiting for 30 minutes, 1 hour thereabout before they could make a cash deposit or make withdrawal. They don't even have patience to queue up on an ATM machine anymore. So they don't mind paying that extra cost to go and make that cash deposit through a POS terminal or, go and make a withdrawal through a POS terminal. They don't mind. They spend money to save time so that they can move forward and be able to attend to so many other issues. Wasting customers' time can make a customer, to stop patronizing you. And then in the area of us wasting customers' time, you will also find a challenge whereby, when it comes to resolving a customer's complaint, sometimes it takes hours, sometimes it takes, even days. Some complaints, when you bring it before some enterprise, some system or businesses, it takes 2 to 3 days before they resolve your problem. Now, why do I need to wait for 2 to 3 days before, you get my issue resolved? If I wanted to wait for 2 to 3 days after laying the complaint, then I should wait for 2 to 3 days before bringing up the complaint. So we should watch all these elements that makes customers to stop patronizing us, especially when these customers have an alternative, an option B. The reason customers keep on patronizing you despite their dissatisfaction with you is because they've not seen a better alternative. And I call that kind of loyalty pseudo loyalty, false loyalty, shadow loyalty. It's not real. Because immediately they get an option B, immediately they find a better alternative, they stop patronizing you. As a way of review, before I conclude this morning, some of the factors that result to customers leaving you include display or show of indifference, engaging in argument contests, inability for the customer to connect with you or reach out to you, they need consistent information, and then wasting customers' time. I believe that lots of value have been added to you today, and my phone numbers have been on the screen for you to reach me. My MTN is 080-6686-5060. Take it one more time, 080-6686-5060. The Glow line is equally there. It's 080-529-29120, 080-529-29120. I will see you next week, Wednesday. I will not return. I will still be the amiable. Inuarata no Sahai. Your day is so blessed. Thank you.